these banks were placed under a cease and desist order, and these banks were near failure. I had a constituency of the federal government that I had to report to. I had constituencies of shareholders, they were publicly traded, and I had the employees and the customers of those banks. I had to serve all of those people with transparency and sometimes monthly and quarterly reporting. As you may or may not be aware of, banks have to report to the federal government every 90 days. Those reports have to be accurate and they have to meet certain standards. I did that, and I've never lost a patient on the operating table. Thank you. Those banks, some are still in existence, some have been sold, and I raised close to $100 million for those banks to remain in business or to be sold. Now, I congratulate for what you've done on this committee. The accuracy and the transparency is paramount in financial. I live by that. I've done that, as I've said, for 45 years. And I think that reporting back to you on a scheduled basis for budgets, and not only just the budget going forward, but what was met in the past. Did we in fact meet the budget? Did we exceed the budget, or did we have some hiccups? Those are absolutely important. You know, nothing goes as planned, as we all know. Now, how long have I been involved in politics? Well, I'm a little older than a lot of you, maybe a lot older. I can remember, excuse me, I can remember with my father picking up people so that they could go vote for Dwight Eisenhower. So I understand why ranked choice and all those votes don't mean anything if you can't get to the polling booth. I think it's important, and I think that my father and my mother taught me early on that voting and residing in this country is something you have to protect day in and day out. And I have worked tirelessly, and I am one of those rare persons in today's age who can claim to have been a president of a Young Republicans Club on a college campus. And that was in the, believe it or not, in the 60s when we had Mario Savio tearing down UC Berkeley and other things. So I know what it's like to fight. And I had a lot of issues and demonstrations. But I said, no, this is important. We have to remain steadfast in our views. So from those days, I went on and I remained active in Republican politics for close to 60 years. And I think it's absolutely paramount. We have turnouts like this. Sure, we're going to have differences, but we have to understand we have that enemy out there. And it's, you know, we're seeing it day in and day out, how they're trying to subvert our country. We don't want that. Thank you. We have to remain strong. We have to remain true to the Republican values that Ronald Reagan, Dwight Eisenhower, and all of those who have preceded us were. And for that, I ask for your vote, and I welcome any opportunity to meet with any of you and all of you, and I will pledge my support to all of your efforts. Thank you.